Hi, FlossTube. Welcome to part 2 of my WIP Parade. I had to think about what it was called. That's pretty darn bad. I finished the last video, and then my husband called me from basketball and said, hey, I used the last of the chicken feed. Can you go pick some up? So I said, okay. So I thought, well, I'll drive to town and maybe the internet will be better there. I use my mobile internet, and we live in the hill country, and so we don't have very good reception. If you don't have AT&T, you don't have reception where I live, so that's the only choice we have. And so I thought maybe if I could get to school, I could connect to theirs. So I went to get chicken feed in town. This is a big long story. I don't know why I'm telling you. And they were out of chicken feed. So I drove to the nearest town to us, which is about 25 minutes away. It's a bigger town than ours. Ours only has 311 people or something, 312 something. And this one has probably, I don't know, maybe 2,000 people. So went to their feed store. We have a feed store, but they were out of chicken food. So went to the next town over, which is Sabinal. Their feed store was closed because it was like 1:30. I guess they closed at 12. So then I drove on into Uvalde and picked some up there. They have a Tractor Supply. So I did that. I stopped by Hobby Lobby, picked up some DMC to finish kitting some projects, except my phone died. My video is still only about halfway loaded, the first part, so I don't know when it'll get loaded up because I came home and we don't have very good reception here. So anyway, but I'm home now. Fed the chickens. It's getting kind of dark. That's why it looks like it does right now. So yes, these are all just kitted projects, not starts. And so I'm going to go ahead. These are all in alphabetical order. Are they supposed to be? Except here at the end, I think I put a special group, but I don't know. Anyway, so we're just going to get started now. After all of that. Okay. And a bunch of phone calls from my children. So this is Birds of a Feather by Blackbird Designs. Carla was the one who I bought this from before it was re-released. So I got this. I love it. I did a silk conversion. No, I think these are actually the called for. Let me look. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are the called for. So these are the called for MPIs. Oh, they're so pretty. Look at that. And I'm not sure what linen this is. I'm looking. I'm sure I wrote it somewhere on Instagram. I don't know. I'm so bad at all of that. So this is how far I've gotten. It looks like Picture This Plus, and I would guess Ren, maybe doubloon. So I think I got bored with it because it was just a whole bunch of brown. So I should just start working on the color. And I always think I need to do the part that's boring first, so then I'm left with the fun stuff later. Whatever. Next one is also a Blackbird Designs. These are the stockings. And this is which one? February. Oh, how appropriate. And I think I've done this one. And I have started on, I think this one. Let's look and see. Oh, I found a bit in there, which means it went to church. I always take mints so my stomach doesn't growl. I'm stitching this. It looks like a 28 count from Hobby Lobby because I started it when I first started stitching. And I just coffee tea dyed it. So I just did it myself. So there's that one that I finished. And here's the one that I started. And I have all the stockings. I would like to have them stitched so I could put them on my hutch in my dining room every month. But, you know, lots going on. Let's see. The next one, oh no, maybe they're not in alphabetical order. Oh no, I guess they are. The next one is GGR. We just seem to jump there. Oh, I love this one. This is a stitch along I'm doing with Mona. And Mona, I told you I'm the worst person. I really need to pull this one out. I really like this one. This one is Maria Joseph and the Donkey. It's called something else. It's the MCF 1791 sampler. I just love the blue. That's what really called me to this one. Plus, it's, you know, Mary and Joseph. That's so cool. All right. Let me put this one back. So, again, that's by GGR. Oh, I wonder if these must be One Moment Please. Because I'm pretty sure that, I'm guessing that these are the flosses. I'm just looking because of the blues. So, let me look at the floss chart. Here we go. I'm going to pause you so I can check and make sure. Okay, these are the flosses. Yay. I identified one of them. So these are the called for overdyed flosses. Maybe I need to make this lighter. See if that helped any. Somewhat. It was kind of blowing it out. And this one, and Mona is Lively Monkey on Instagram. And I'm doing it on Needle and Flax, Atticus, 40 count linen. GGR is very needle and flax worthy, so I thought that would be great. Let's see. Oh, that's good. Isn't that beautiful? I've got to make sure it's not blowing it out. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, that makes me want to pull this one out. This one, when I started, I didn't read the instructions, of course. As a teacher who always tells my students, read the instructions, read the instructions. I don't know why I cannot read the instructions. This is a bag I made and sold in my Etsy shop. Maureen McCormick Marcia from the Brady Bunch designed the fabric. So this is, oh, this is one that's on a scroll, I'm assuming. This is Hannah Campbell. Oh, and it's so pretty. And the nail in the coffin, I knew I wouldn't finish it, is that it was a stitch along. And stitch alongs, like one-on-one stitch alongs, different. I mean, I still am not, you know, good about it. But if there's a whole big group of people doing it, I'm much less likely to stay on track. Oh, that's good right there. So this one, and I love stitching it. Hold on one second, though. I just have to find it. Just have to find it. Oh, here it is. Oh, I probably should show you. One second. So these are the Swatherfines. And I'm stitching it on 46 count straw. I already pulled some of them out, so let's see. There we go. Oh, isn't it lovely? I love stitching on it. But like I said, there were just so many people, I couldn't keep doing it. I was like, nope, Nope, nope. So I gotta wait for everybody to finish and then I'll get back to stitching on it. The next one is also a Hands Across the Sea. This one is Fanny Bramley. Come on. There we go. I love this border. And if you look in the original, the borders didn't only met up in one side perfectly, one corner, but she designed it or charted it so that you could do it the way the little girl did it, or you could do it so that they actually matched up. And I chose to do it where they actually matched up because it would drive me crazy. And this is my progress so far. Let me see what this is. This is 46 count biscotti by Color and Cotton. It's beautiful. Some of my flosses are actually, I have an ottoman in the living room. That's the last of the stuff I need to bring in here. I need to go find them. So these are just loose. I'll have to stop videoing when I get to one, which probably should be soon since I'm on Hands Across the Sea. Yep. So I might as well stop now and go get them. So I'll be right back. Okay, I had to go get these. So those go to 4 projects. I also found my When Thou Art Rich silks. So put those over there that I threw earlier on the previous video. Okay, so the next one is also a Hands Across the Sea. This one is Amy Fisher. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. Amy Fisher. And this one I started on Easter, I think, not last year, but the year before, year and a half ago. It says, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. For they know not what they do. Yes. And I thought that was perfect for Easter. So the colors are a little wild, but I decided to give it a try anyway. I started this in 22. Yes. So 4/17/22. It was Easter of 2022. And these are my flosses. They are all DMC, and they are beautiful. Beautiful color palette. I am stitching this on 40 count affogato. And there we go. That's all I got. I only stitched on it for a couple of days, and then I put it back in here and forgot all about it, which is why I need to add pictures to my spreadsheets, I'm thinking. All right, I put those back that I showed you. Oops. All right, the next one is another Hands Across the Sea. This one I started a long time ago, and I did not like stitching on it. This, one of the boxes with the 103s goes to it. There we go. This was an exclusive with Kitten Stitcher on her website. I'm assuming you probably still can get it. I ordered the kit with it with the 103s, and I am stitching it. Let me see if it's in here. No, I have a sticker. I wonder if it's the called for. Let's look and see. One spool, 2. I'm looking. Oh, here we go. The model was stitched on Zweigart linen over dyed to the shade of Eureka by Fox and Rabbit. I don't know if that's what this is. It's whatever I ordered the kit, and this is what it came with which it came. I'm trying to make it look, it's got a yellow tint to it. I'm not sure if it's coming out on the screen, but there are my stitches. And like I said, I just couldn't seem to get into it, like, and follow the stitches, so I decided to put it away, come back to it later, and I never came back to it, of course. The next one is Maria Ewan, I think. Yes, Maria Ewan, which was the queen of the May this last year. And these are her flosses. These boxes I get at Hobby Lobby. They're very nice because the lid goes up here and it's indented here, so they lock together. You can stack them. So, oops, sorry. Put that back on. So this is Maria Ewan. Maybe I'm finished speaking for the day. I'm trying to make it. There we go. Very beautiful. I love this. This is my favorite part right there, I think. And I bought this. I don't even know. This is a fat half of something. I don't know what it is. Not sure, but it's beautiful, whatever it is. And that's how far I got. Because something else came out at the same time. I can't remember what it was. And so I put this down to work on that, and then I just never came back to it. I think it's beautiful, but it's not like one of the ones that I want done right now, I guess. The next one is Eliza Martha Linfoot. This one I bought as a kit from Traditional Stitches, and it's kitted with 5363 Waffle Cone by Legacy Linen, and it's kitted with all the 103s. This is what it looks like. There we go. I love these deer, which I guess they call stags, but they're deer. So I started this one, and I had the same problem I've had with others. Too many people were stitching it, so I put it away and then just never came back to it. But look how pretty it is. It's very muted, very soft. It's blown out. So hold on. Let me see if I can get the... There we go. That's pretty. Isn't that lovely? And that's as wide as it'll be. So it's very pretty. So I started that one, never came back to it. I guess I don't have to keep saying that because obviously I didn't come back to them. They're still here. This is another Hands Across the Sea. This is Sarah Borden. And I'm pretty sure this is the one that my son picked for me to start on his birthday. I'm trying to get where it doesn't look so washed out. So this is Sarah Borden. Here is hurting. This one I have kitted with the DMCs. Oh no, this is not the one I thought it was. Never mind. This one I started in 2019, and it's on 40 count Ren by Picture This Plus. And these are the DMC colors. Aren't those rich and just lovely? Oh, let me see if I can go one more. If that helps some. Okay. So 40 count Ren. Oh yeah, no, this is not the one I started for my son. There we go. I just love the yellow. It is so pretty. And you can see the eyelet letters I started there. Hold on one second, I'm going to sneeze. Okay. Last Hands Across the Sea. This one is Memories of the Past. And the reason I started this one is because it is so against my color scheme that I usually like. And I liked the verse as well. But I don't usually gravitate towards purple or lilac. And I thought it's different. And so I thought I would start it. But I think I just didn't like it. Like, I like it. But I don't like it as much as other things. There's a reason why you're attracted to certain colors and you want to stitch on those. So, and I have all the 103s in here. Let's see, do I have the linen? I'm sure it's written down somewhere. I didn't get very far with this one at all. I want to say that this was like a Mania or a 12 by 12 or something, because that's all I got. And then I decided, nah, it's a 46 count. I can tell that much. At least a 46. No, it's 46. So, whatever it is. It's very pretty. Very big piece of linen. Okay. So, that ends the Hands Across the Sea. Now, all of those are kitted Hands Across the Sea samplers, including the Up and Down Sisters, which I really would like to start. Lots of other stuff to finish though, right? The next one, I have all of the Heartstring Samplery's Sunday stitches. That was hold on, I'm going to have coughing. Okay, I hope that works. Okay, the Sunday stitches, I have all of them. I do not know what I'm going to do with them. I can't figure it out. I'm kind of thinking I want to make a wall hanging. Like a quilted kind of thing, but I'm not really sure. I can't decide. Anyway, I started these and I have pulled all of the called for flosses. I'll make changes if I need to. And this looks like Duxbury. Let's see. Kippy and I were going to stitch these together, and then something came up. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure this is Duxbury. Pretty darn sure. It's one of my favorite linens, so that's as far as I've gotten. Twas. But I have half a yard. Excuse me for yawning. I haven't been sleeping well. Half a yard. So I'm sure it'll fit on there. So I have all those kitted. Oh, too old to sit on the floor. All right, the next one is also Heartstring Samplery. This one is his eyes on the sparrow. I tried doing a Sunday stitch, but Sunday is the day that we usually go to church. Well, we go to church but when we get home from church, we usually get home about 1:30 or 2 because it's a ways to get to our church. And then we have to get ready for school, or I go sew at my mom's house. So Sunday stitching just kind of went by the wayside. And it's so pretty. I do not have much finished at all, but what I finished I love. The funny thing is I bought the pattern. I could not read the pattern. People who stitched it by the pattern, I had the hardest time. So I bought the book instead, or in addition to, and I like it much better. So I'm stitching this on tabby count, 40 count creme brulee. And I have the called for flosses. And I really love this. I love the heavy modeling. I'm a modeling person. I like a nice thick Duxbury creme brulee kind of situation. So, oh, that sounded very Stephanie. there. But isn't that pretty? I really like it. I like it a lot. All right, let's see. Next from the second shelf is oh, JBW's Bluebirds of Happiness. And I got this from Keepsakes Love Blue. So I think it's very pretty. And I bought this from Keepsakes. And I also bought the 32 count Lagana Atomic Ranch Freeze. And I'm doing it 1/1. And I had a little tiny start. Teeny tiny. In fact, I think it goes this way. And something else came along and I put it away and I just haven't gotten back to it. I like 1/1 on 32 count as well. It stitches very, and I'm stitching it with 103s. I don't know with which it was kitted. Let's see. Oh, Classic Colorworks, Weeks, Dye Works. Yeah, I just did a 103 conversion. All right, the next one. Hold on, I'm going to sneeze again. Okay, let's try it again. Hope anybody's still watching this. I don't know. Okay, just keep stitching. Oh, this one's so pretty. And I have the second one as well. But I can remember I started in the center. I love that little cartouche. Is it called a cartouche if there are not words in it? I don't know. That motif, how's that sound? So pretty. I love the two deer there, the two stags. And let's see. I started this. It's on 40 count antique cotton. I started it in June of 2019. So, and I don't think I've stitched on it since then. And I don't know why. I really don't know why. Okay, here we go. I swear, these allergies. Yep, that's all I have left. I think I made a counting mistake somewhere, and it made me mad, if I remember correctly. And I figured I'll just come back to it and figure it out later. So I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm not going to change it. I don't think anybody will notice it. Unless maybe, you know, you have the chart memorized or something. I guess you would. Nobody who's coming to my house would know the difference. Sorry. The next one is Little House Needleworks Early Americans. This one I kitted up. It was one of the first things that I bought, and I bought it at Stitches by the Heart. Ugh, the cross-stitch shop that used to be in San Antonio. Now I have the hiccups. Oh, wait, it's probably on the tags. I can look at it. No, it's not. Never mind. So I have all of the charts. And I have 28 count vintage exemplar. And I'm stitching it 1/1. And that's all I have. But that's how big the square will be. So I really like this one, so I'm not sure why. I don't know. I think I've said that about every one of them. All right. The next one is a project that one day I want to give to one of my daughters. It's the Less is More series by Lizzie Kate, and I have all of them. And I'm stitching it. I'm assuming it's probably the called for. It's like Weeks Dye Works, Gentle Arts, and DMC. It may not be the called for. I don't know. Maybe I just pulled them to match, but these are my flosses. I'd have to look. And I'm stitching it on Sampler Green, 40 counts. This one's really pretty. And, ugh, the green is very beautiful. So, hold on. Oh, there we go. So, this is how much I have. It's so beautiful. I really like it. So, that will be a present for her one day. A lot of these I wanted to put in I would like to have finished this year, but I was trying to be somewhat realistic. The next one is a long dog sampler, which I know I'm doing over 1/1 on 28 count. This one is Hoity Toity. And if you haven't seen it, you need to look at, oh, I hate that I can't remember people's names. It'll come to me. She finished it and it was gorgeous. And this is not something I normally would gravitate to, but it's something about the black and these colors together. And I'm stitching it in the cardinals. I'm stitching it in the DMC. As I said, 28 counts, but let me see if I know. Nope, it just says 28 count. I started in 2019. The thing is that I have a few other over 1 that are in my finish this year, so that's why this one didn't get pulled. And I had started it. This is just, I got this from Hobby Lobby. And I started it 2/2, hated it. Started it 1/1, loved it. So, and that's the middle. So that's half of the width when you stitch it 1/1. So it's going to be really pretty. So there is that one. I love WIP parades. I love watching them. I love looking through all my things. We have one more thing that was on, well, except for that big thing. I'll pull it out in a second. But one more that's down here. This one is a Nora Corbett. And so this was my first attempt. And this one is called, I'm not sure what this one is called. I stuck my linen. It's 32 count vintage smoky white Belfast. I'll look up her name in just one second. I was thinking if I have a granddaughter, I would love to give this to her. So the way I stitch, I better start it now, right? I don't have a granddaughter yet. Oh, her name is Geranium, and geraniums are my favorite flowers. So I have all the little beads and the call for floss. So let me show you. Let me put this back in here. What I've done so far. And this one, I can tell you, the only reason I don't stitch on it is because it's 32 count and I'm stitching it over 2. And does it go that way? Does it go that? Oh, it goes that way. So this is what I have finished so far. And what I'm doing is I'm still stitching with 1 thread, and I do the bottom as with 1 strand, and then I go over the top twice. And yes, I know that means I'm like stitching it twice, but when I use 2 strands, it just they don't lay as well. Not that mine lay that well anyway, but anyway. So this is my geranium. And I don't enjoy it as much because it's 32 count over 2. All right, I'm going to put these all up and I'll be right back. Okay, so this big bag right here, it actually keeps those from falling down. So I just pulled the papers out so you could see them. This was Jennifer Reagan's fault as well. When I first started cross-stitching on her floss tube, she did this book. And so I kitted it all up and thought, oh, I can do this. Well, you had to do it on 32 count. So I did. I bought a bunch of different colors off of 1, 2, 3 stitch because you can get little pieces. And now I hate stitching on 32 count. So I did my own color conversions on all of them, but they're all in like little individual bags in there. So one day I'll finish them. But it's, I don't know if you've ever seen them, but it's like you flip through, you put it together with ribbon, and it makes a book. It's really cool, and I'd really like to make it. So that's what's in that bag. All right, so I pulled everything out of my third shelf, and some of them are the rest of them in alphabetical order, and then some are to the side because they are samplers that I would really like to stitch on as well. So I keep them kind of in the back, just in case I miraculously finish a bunch of these, I guess. This one is Owl Forest Embroidery, and this one's called Southern Land. And something about it just speaks to me. I started stitching on this, and when I first started this, I was somewhat new to cross stitch, and something about stitching the background instead of the flower itself or the leaves or whatever, it was throwing me off. So I put it to the side. I mean, the only part that's like that are these little dark blue things here. But anyway, I did my own color conversion. These are NPIs that I picked. I kitted this in San Antonio back when that store was open. And I'm not sure. It's a 40 count something. Let's see if it's on here. 40 count espresso. And I started it in 2021 on Mother's Day. I don't know why, but I did. It was a Mother's Day start. There we go. So I got this far and I was like, whew. That was tough, so I put it away. Again, process stitcher, so I've had a lot more experience now. Not that I'm an expert at all, but I have had more experience. I think I would be better at it now. Then Plum Street. Oh my gosh. I would love to meet Paulette Stewart one day. I think she's an amazing designer. This one is the Gather In, and I don't know why this one's not in my seasonal. I need to put this, I'm going to move this over to my seasonal. It is gorgeous. And I was hoping to get a bunch done this year at Thanksgiving. And all heck has broken loose at my house. So, you know, whatever happened. Oh, I've already said that. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to let it go. 46 count color and cotton white tee. And I have the called for overdyes. There we go. It's so pretty. I am not a fan of the fill-in at all. So I enjoy color changes. So I think that's what got me on this. I was like, oh. That's why I moved on up to the words. I thought maybe I'll just do those. And look, do you see? I missed that one right there. Oh, I drive myself crazy. Anyway, hold on, because I think maybe these go to this. Let me just check. Hold on one second. Nope, it wasn't. All right, I am going to put this over here so it can go in my fall stitching. All right, the next one is also a Plum Street Samplers. This one is Adam Names the Animals. I'm pretty sure this was a 12 by 12 start for me. I really think it's just gorgeous. She is just an amazing designer. So I have the called for overdyes. And I am stitching this on 40 count Mocha Beige. And I gotta look at the frog, see which way my tree goes. And it looks like this. I think I've only worked on it one time since the 12 by 12, so can't get it finished that way. This is one I actually think about, though. I can remember I have. This one I love, but again, it's a 1/1, and I already have some pulled out. So these are the Alphabet series by Prairie Schooler, and I don't know why they're all put together. I have most of the card stocks I've collected. There are a few that are not, so I keep on the lookout for them. But it's like each letter has a box, and I want to stitch them 1/1 on one piece of fabric. And this is one that I actually started, not this December, but December of 2022 in 12 by 12, because I started series, and I called this one a series. And it's 28 count. Do I even know? 28 count huge piece of linen. I don't see it on here. Anyway, it's a beautiful. I haven't even finished the A. I thought I had finished the A. Oh, look how pretty that is, though. That blue. I really need to finish this. Maybe I will put it out. No, Jennifer. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. I told myself I could reevaluate the plan in this summer, although I don't follow any rules in my stitching. I have so many rules that I've set for myself in life and work that this one I try not to do that. The next one was also a 12 by 12 start in 22. These are the monthly series from Prairie Schooler, and this is January. Again, I have all of them. Most of them are the cardstocks. I'm trying to collect all of the cardstocks, and these I'm not trying to stitch all in one piece because I don't think they'd fit. They might, I don't know. 40 count sand by Picture This Plus, called for floss. And this is how much I have finished. It's really pretty. Let me see. Okay, Jennifer. I was thinking maybe I'll put it over there in the, try to finish at least January this year, but to the side. This one, should be over there. I didn't mean to put this one in there. This is one that I would like to finish this year. This is Pam from Just Keep Stitching. It was her sal for the anniversary of her cancer diagnosis. And I'm stitching this one. This one is Simple Courage. Is that what it is? Simple Gifts Courage by Praiseworthy Stitches. And in here, they give you the colors for all the different types of cancers. And I'm stitching this for my father, who died. He had lung cancer that metastasized. Well, it was just everywhere, but brain is what. So these are the colors that I picked for lung and brain cancer. And then I think one of them I picked was for like head and neck. I thought those colors went well together. So I just picked my conversion from Belsois Silks. So these will be in my basket by my chair because I really like stitching on this one. And it's for my father. So this is how far. Checking to see if threads are really in the way, or this is how far I've gotten on this one. And there's no rhyme or reason to the colors that I'm picking, like the placement. I'm just picking as I go where I would like each color. So just my choice. So that is Simple Gifts Courage. I can't remember if Pam has finished hers or not. I'm not sure. You have to check out her channel. All right, this one I would love to have finished. If I could just pick one to have finished, to be finished, like the rest of them, I just enjoy stitching. This one, I just want it finished. And this one is Misty Purcell's Luminous Fiber Arts. It's her fault. All her fault. I started this. I had only been stitching about a month, which is kind of dumb, but I didn't know any better. So what are you going to do? Misty started this as, I think, her birthday sal. This is American Flag Quilt Sampler. And the picture looks very dated. Yes, it does. So I wish I had known then that it's okay to change colors. So these are the colors. Look how smushed they are. And this is how far I've gotten. I am just at the, hold on. Nope. There we go. Just still in the blue portion of the flag where the stars go. And I started on the red stripes across with the U. I really, really think this one is going to be stunning when it is finished. I just have to get it finished. It's fine, whatever. But this is one that I need lots and lots of concentrated efforts to work on these blocks. There's lots of quarter stitches and half stitches and 3/4 stitches and back stitching, and so that I would like to have finished sometime. The next one is a series, and I don't know why the rest of them aren't in here. I need to find them. Well, no, I have 2 of them. I think there's a 3rd one, though. These are the Rosewood Manor. I do love Rosewood Manor. These are the, I'm going to put them all together so that they're all one big long row. And I think I started with this one. I also started my 12 by 12 in 2022. So I started this series and I'm stitching it on 40 count Autumn Gold, which I bought in at the Silver Needle when I went to Teresa Vanette's. It was it's a huge piece of it. It's half a yard of Lakeside Linen Autumn Gold, which is light gold now. So I'm hoping it's going to fit. Haven't done the math. I just thought I'm going to go for it. And so this is how far I've gotten. I didn't really enjoy stitching the grass so much, so I stopped. And like I said, I worked on it in my 12 by 12 where I started all the series, and I've never come back to stitch on it. Now, I'm going to see. Hold on one second. I don't know if it'll keep recording. I want to see if my video uploaded. Nope. It's still where it was when I got home. It hasn't moved at all. So, who knows when it will get uploaded. But hopefully, maybe if I go back to town, if I sit close to school for a longer time. I don't know. All right. So, next one is Brenda Keys of the Sampler Company. And I already have numerous ones over here wanting to finish them. So I had to put something back. So I put back, this is Plymouth Sampler. Yes, Plymouth Sampler. It's a picture, so it's kind of glary. Sorry about that. This is one that I probably would have UFO'd it if my daughter had not gotten married in Maine this year, because it reminds me of that kind of vibe. And I started this one. I have the called for DMC. I started it in 2019 of June. It's on 28 count antique white Lugana. I started it 2/2, which I know I've shown before. Right here. Look how big those are. And then I said, nope. So I restarted it as 1/1, and I liked it so much better. But like I said, I already have numerous Brenda keys that I showed earlier in my to finish this year, and numerous 1/1. So this one just stayed in the WIP pile in the cabinet. Well, the piece of furniture. The next one is Scarlet House. This one is Jane Cowie. Okay, come on. There we go. This one is Jane Cowie by the Scarlet House. This one is kitted with needlepoint silks that I haven't done anything with. So I'm guessing this one was just like a quick start, and yep, that's all it was. It was a quick start. It was probably for somebody's birthday. I'd have to go back and look. So I never got back to it. That's a beautiful one. I love the butterflies. Aren't they pretty? And I love these two seams down here. Love the symmetry. I know Teresa Vanette would not like that. She likes hers a little wonky. Next one is Scarlet Letter. Oh, I love Scarlet Letter. I have quite a few of hers kitted, and I thought in my next actual floss tube, hopefully, I'm going to, make one. Because I won't have a lot to show you since I'm trying to do some finishing. I thought I could show you all my kitted Scarlet Letter. And even my ones that are not kitted. So this is Jane Howell. Let's see if I can get it to, there we go. This is the one I started for my son's birthday. The yellow threw me on the other one. So I started this one for Kyler's birthday this last year. When I was growing up, when I was little, yellow was my favorite color. So I have all the NPIs. So this must be a very small start, because this is when I was trying to see if I like the NPI, putting it on a spool. The only problem with the spool is I don't have a place to tuck the end when it's finished. I like the idea of it on a spool. Whoops. Anyway, I was trying that. I'm stitching this on 46 count beige from Weeks Dye Works. Yes. Is that the front or the back? Hold on. This is the front. Okay. And that's all I got finished. So I will pull it out on his birthday this year. So anything I start for things like that, I try to pull it back out. I need to get some more allergy medicine. Okay. The next one is Shakespeare's Peddler. There are a few of hers that I would really like to get started as well. This is Jane Pattison. I started this one. There we go. I started this one at the Silver Needle retreat with Teresa Vanette. And it was the first time and the only time so far that I've stitched with wool threads. I'm stitching it on 32 count apple brown. So these are my colors. Let's see. November 22nd, 2019. I started stitching in December of 2018. Whoops. 23. So I just celebrated my 5th stitching anniversary, I guess, then. Okay. So here's my progress. And I don't mind stitching on 32 count 1/2 with wool threads because they're so fuzzy. Anyway, not fuzzy, but thick, I guess would be a better word. So this one I really enjoyed. I was about to say what I've said on each one of them, so I'm not going to say it. Okay, now what do we have next? Next one is, let's see. Oh, no, that one. Next one is Twin Peak Primitives. This was Springfield Sampler. This was one they had to be eligible in 2019, I think, to go on the trip to the Netherlands with Pam and Steph. Not why I bought it, though. I don't like to travel, so, I mean, not that far, especially. But I just love the colors of it. And I called Keepsakes, and I asked them if they would do a silk conversion for me and pick out a linen. And they did. Let me show you. This is when I was trying my silks on these little plastic rings that you get like for curtains, to make cafe curtains and stuff. And so there's some bright colors in there. I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but we'll see. I started this in April of 2021 using an NPI conversion from Keepsakes, and it's on 46 count cream linen. So far, I really like the colors of the floss, even though it's not my color palette. Something about it I really do like. It's not something I would normally pick, that's for sure. But it's still very pretty. And I think I have somebody in mind that would actually want this. So that would be nice. Okay, so that's the last of the ones that are in alphabetical order. So those go on the shelf. Hold on, I'm going to put them on the shelf. Okay, I found where my last set goes. This was, if I remember correctly, the Facebook group that has the exclusives. This was one of their exclusives. This is from Whilst Iris Naps. Her name is Mary Gypsum, and I ordered her kit, and it came with the overdyed flosses and 46 count Thornfield by Needle and Flax. It's on, this is a project bag I made. I love toile fabric. It's just so pretty. So here, this one, I just really loved stitching this one. You can tell. And then I started seeing it everywhere and I stopped stitching it, so. I kind of like stitching on things that are older that nobody else is stitching on. So then I don't feel like I have to compare myself to others, which I know, and you know, intellectually, I don't have to. So these are all just samplers that I would like to work on, but I had some in front of them. So this is my little sampler I really would like to get back to. This one, nope, let's do it this way. So these are from, this is Hannah Pepper. These were in, there we go. There's something about my face being on this side it likes. These were in the Fine Line magazines. I saw this on Ellen Chester's Needlework Ellen on Instagram. And she has the most amazing samplers that she has completed. But they're in these magazines called Fine Lines. You can find these on eBay. That's where I found them. They're very inexpensive. So, and I bought the called for DMC, and then Ellen sent me a list of things that would be helpful, and I really appreciate it. I'm stitching this on 40 count Duxbury, and this is the one where I started it because the count in the first magazine, don't go by that. It's wrong. And so I picked a piece of fabric that would fit that count. Come to find out, the count was smaller than the piece actually was. So I had to get like a whole yard. I think this is a whole yard of Duxbury. Yes. So it's like that high and this long. It's a whole yard. Anyway, so this will be long enough. Let's all hope. This is how wide the piece is going to be on 40 count Duxbury. And these are my stitches so far. And then I started on some motifs over here. Oh, it's so pretty. So, I love this one. It's like folding up a bed sheet. Okay. Look at all that linen. I don't cut mine. I don't know why. I just leave it all on there. So, all right. Next one. Oh, I love this one. This is the Plantation Sampler. It's just beautiful. I don't know what to even say about it. This, I love I can't even think of what it's called. Oh, can't think of what it's called. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I love with all the grass, with the house, with the animals. Just love that. The term is eluding me right now. The older I get, the worse I become at being able to find my words, I feel like. And I'm not even that old, I don't think. So here are my, I think these are the called for DMCs. Ooh. Yep. So, oh, my paper fell out of my thing. I am stitching mine on 40 count oatmeal. And oh, isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That pink on this fabric is just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. When I got it, I just had to start it. So I started it. That one really is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So it's in these are the samplers I would like to have on my wall right now. This is the Ann Rayner sampler. One of these has been re-released, one has not. I received both of them from viewers, so I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. So this is the Ann Rayner sampler. Oh, it's so pretty. And I have it kitted with all the silks. And like the other one, I just wanted to start it. I think this one is the one that is the silk conversion that Paulette Stewart, I found it online, that someone said it was so good. Hold on one second. Okay. I'm stitching this on Mayflower by Fox and Rabbit. And again, I got it and I just wanted, look, you can tell I did something right here. I just wanted to get it started and say, oh, I started the Ann Rayner sampler. And so that's all I got. This teeny tiny start. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's so much that I just don't know which to choose. Sometimes that's rough. So I'm trying to get rid of some of my other stuff. So these, no. But my others, yes, I'm going to keep paring down. All right, we have extra weeks. We have extra 2 days off this week. Stock show time. And so we always get 2 days, Thursday and a Friday off in January for the Uvalde stock show. And so maybe I'll have some time to, I know I won't because I'm going to be finishing my kids' cross-stitch stuff. I've got to get that done. Still haven't done it. This was a start. This was my quarantine. I'm looking for the front page. Sorry. My quarantine Quaker Sal, which I started the hashtag in 2020 and started on it. And then we only got like a week off and then we went back to work. So I know a lot of people like were at home. I mean, even a year or something. But so I thought, oh, I'll have lots of time to work on this. No. So, and it's huge, of course. This is the name. This is in antique. I ordered, it was a CD, like a DVD thing. Sampler and Antique Needlework Quarterly Magazine. This, it was in parts, but this one's summer of 2015. But I have the disc, so it has all of them on there. But this one is big. Let me see if I can find where it says. Well, part 1 is 221 by 332. I don't know what the other parts are. So, it's big. It's a big sampler. So, and I just have it all printed out from my, oh wait, that goes here. From my computer. This is my, it's a dark brown. I use the called for. So it looks black, but it's actually a dark brown NPI. I have more here. It is $5.88. And I think it calls for another color too, but I haven't bought it. That's as far as I got. I had gone to my mother's when it all first started. I was sitting outside. She was in her house. I was sitting in a chair outside her house. And then it lasted about a week and we all were like, never mind. And so, I don't know. So I never got to go back to it. It's one of those that I would like to make it my, some people do like one strand of floss every day. But sometimes that's all the stitching time I have. And sometimes I don't have any at all. So I like to have my options of what I want to do. I'm kind of confused what these, I have 2 on squirrel rods still sitting here. So, oh, I know this one. This one I did. This is also because of Ellen Chester, needleworker Ellen. She did this and it is gorgeous. So, of course, I bought it. I bought the silks that went with it. I think she did hers in DMC and it's stunning. And then I tried stitching on it. Whoa, is it confetti heavy? Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm just going to flash this like this. Woo! Did you see all those colors? Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, I started it, and then I thought, this is something I need to do this summer. So, I bought the MPIs. So, this is all I got done. Because I started looking at the chart, and I was like, wow. This is the kind of thing that I need to stitch on for like 2 weeks straight. Just this. So I get into a groove. It's kind of like the flag one that I showed you. Anyway. I'm kind of confused because I have... Oh, no. I know what that is. I UFO'd that one. So that's it. Those are all my WIPs. Can you believe it? Now I'm going to count them. I want you to count them too. I hope y'all counted as you went through so you could let me know. Oh, I did find one other thing when I went to get my floss that I wanted to show you. This I got from my friend Kippy. I just went to, is that right side up? I just went to Lubbock to see my kids, take care of some stuff. And I met up with her just briefly. I gave her her berry bowl, the half of her berry bowl. Now, I didn't show the other half as being a WIP because I haven't started the second half yet. So, not a WIP yet. And she ordered the Christmas box from Primitive Gatherings. Love Primitive Gatherings. I belong to their wool box that I get every other month. I also belong to their cotton club, the box with cottons as well. So both of those, you should get on their website. Look at them. They're wonderful. But Kippy does not do wool applique, and she got the Christmas box. Well, come to find out, it had 2 wool projects in it. And then she also ordered another box. It had wool project in it. So she gave them to me. Isn't that great? Thank you, Kippy. This is the first one. It says Mansion in the Woods penny mat. Oh, so cute. So very, very cute. Look at that house. So that one, this one is gorgeous. Look at this. This one is Follow the Sun table mat and pin cushion. Let's see. There we go. I will definitely be making this one. Hopefully this spring. It's so pretty. And then the last one, what is funny, I almost ordered this one. This one is Santa's Journey table mat. Santa. It's a reindeer. Oh, it's so pretty. So thank you so much, Kippy. I loved them. And I think that's it. Then all I have to do is add the drawing for my giveaway. And I will offer up another giveaway as well in that part of the clip. So I'm already at over an hour for this one. So that means I went over 3 hours on my WIP parade. I wonder what that means. Maybe that I have too many WIPs. I don't know. So I think that's it. And just hold on. And I will do my giveaway drawing. I'll be right back.